Tubers, it is nearly time to start the mailbag. DJ is not here today. She is actually on her way to deliver ginkgo to Kazoo. Now, yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I heard you. It's not usual for us to deliver kittens. It's only happened twice in the history of Kitten Academy. And both times they were kittens that were going to previous adopters who, we felt we could make an exception for. So that's what's going on here. It's a bit exceptional, but DJ's probably having quite a bit of fun with it. Ginkgo's such a sweet kitten, like just amazing. And she's going to have a lot of fun with her new brother, Kazoo. Might take him a little while to sort things out, though, because Ginkgo can be a little standoffish with cats sometimes. But I know she'll get over it. It'll be just fine. Ginkgo is super affectionate with humans, though. They're going to love that. I hear that Kazoo's not the most snuggly cat in the world. He's too busy zooming everywhere. So I think Ginkgo will help offset that for them very nicely. Okay, it's going to be a real short mailbag today. I would be surprised if it even went to 11 o'clock. But there are a couple more things for me to bring in. So let me grab those, and we can get rolling straight away. We're going to get joined by Maggie here in just a minute. I just got to get my coffee. You can come in here while I'm getting my coffee, Maggie? It's up to you. No, Maple, that doesn't mean you get to leave. I know what you're thinking. Okay. Well, let's see. You heard the news already about DJ and about Ginkgo. There is a couple other things I wanted to mention before we get started, which, first off, when I was at the post office, Candy was there, and she wanted to say Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. She's going to be off work the next 2 weekends. She's going to a timeshare that she has on a beach for Thanksgiving, which sounds like a pretty good time. So she wanted to make sure she said Happy Thanksgiving to all of you before she left, so I'm passing that along on her behalf. Also, if I'm a little loopy this morning, I did not get all of my sleep last night because we had our yearly excitement in the neighborhood. Things don't happen around here very often. Last year we had a guy across the street, his boat caught on fire in the middle of the night. And all the police and the fire trucks were out. It was amazing. That was our one night of excitement last year. He had a boat in his driveway. People store them there sometimes, I guess. And who knows? I still don't know why it caught on fire. Anyway, last night we had a car that I guess basically crashed into our yard. It hit a tree. It hit a whole bunch of our landscaping rocks, including a couple giant boulders that got thrown out in the yard and the street, and the car was totaled. And then we called the police, and when the police showed up, the two guys that were in the car took off running into our backyard and tried to make an escape, but were not successful. So very exciting. That happened about 4 o'clock this morning, and that was also interrupted our sleep quite a bit, but it was certainly our excitement for the year. So we can expect the rest of the year to be fairly calm and quiet now, I think. What else? There was something else I wanted to bring up before we got started. My email. That's it, the email. Very important. So I spent an evening, I think the night before last, trying to get through all the email that people have sent to Kitten Academy, and I did not yet succeed. There is a lot of it. So I'm going to ask you all if I can have some email debt forgiveness program. Basically what I'm thinking is this. I'm going to go through and read all of the email, and I've responded to all of the email that has come in this month, November. I think. If I haven't quite responded to all of it yet, I probably will when I get back to it. But there's also a fair amount of email in the month of October that I have not yet read or responded to. And I think I'm going to take the unprecedented step of not responding to all of that. The stuff in October. It's not because I like you October email people any less than the November email people. Well, maybe a little, but that's irrelevant. It's just because there's so much of it, I have to do something to get caught up, and I think the only way I'm reasonably going to do that is if I just focus on responding to November, responding better in the future, and taking a little bit of a debt forgiveness program for whatever was in October. So I hope any of you that wrote in October can forgive me if I don't write you back. And as always, when I've finished going through the email, if there is anybody that feels like they wanted a response or that they sent an email and I missed it somehow, definitely write me again. I don't mind that at all. But I got to do something. So that's my plan. Now, I'm not quite caught up, but maybe by the end of the day when we do tonight's close-up stream, I'll be able to tell you that I am. I hope. So we'll see about that. Anyway, we only have a little tiny bit of mail this week, which is great, by the way. Don't take that as a complaint. I already know some of this is going to be really exciting. I saw in the names here that we have another package from Sarah that sends us the beautiful photography of Lucy with the Japanese and English texts, which is going to be so fun. It's probably part 5, I think, of the Lucy books. And we'll see. Then I think I saw 2 packages from Tupper, which is also really exciting, plus our usual from Mr. Elso-Cat. So we've got a lot of fun stuff in a small mailbag. It should be great, despite the size. Regardless of the size, I should say, not despite. So there we have it. All right. It's a little weird talking to you guys without having DJ in the room to at least, be responding and giving me some feedback on how stupid I sound, as she does. But I'm doing what I can. Let me also pop open the Discord chat so that I will know if they are saying anything interesting at me. Okay. Here we go. All right. So our first letter is the one from Mr. Elso-Cat and his mom. And there it says, I saved one last cat coo for you. And here it is. Am I in your way? You seem to have it backward. This pillow's taken. I like that. There's a question here. It says, what do you call a sailboat? A sailboat with 2 hulls. It is a catamaran. Yes, it is a catamaran. All right. Let's see what we've got inside. It says, it's Thanksgiving. Aw. And then on the back it says, shoebox, a tiny little division of Hallmark. And Mr. Elso-Cat has written, look, DJ, they say tiny division. Like cool. All right, what do we got in here? Thanksgiving. Why is there Thanksgiving Day in chilly, gray November? So we can stop and give our thanks for good things we remember. Going through old cards instead of recycling. Kitten Academy gets some. They are fun. Whoops, I dropped it. They are fun, like the beatnik cat you got that says, like boo. I mailed Cat Coo book on 10/30/17. Like, wow. Another reused cards. My kids were grown at the time of this card. Smile. Aww. This is so cute. You know what? This is actually a really cute idea. I think it's fun to have somebody send you a card that they got sent because it's just interesting. It gives you a little picture of their life, and it's something that somebody sent to love them that now they're sending to love you. It's very special in a way. I don't know what to say about it because it's never occurred to me this would be a thing, but I think it's very heartwarming. Anyway, I think this used to say, well, it says, it used to say love to my something, and that's crossed out, and now it says love to my friends at Kitten Academy, Elso's mom, and Mr. Elso-Cat. So it's a reused card. What a cool way to recycle a card. That's very clever. I think more people should do that. I think that would be a really cool thing if folks were into that habit. Maybe it would seem weird at first. I don't know. Would anybody ever get offended at that? People get offended about so many things these days. So many of them, there's no reason to be offended by that kind of thing, you know? I think it's sweet, and I think it would be sweet if more people would do that sort of thing. Okay. All right. So here we have a card, and this card is cute too. It's got little cat stickers all over it. And inside it says, Merry Christmas. I like this. Somebody was getting their card out early just in case. And it's got a stack of animals. It's basically a Christmas tree made out of animals. And they're all holding little presents and ornaments and flowers and things. Inside it says, let's see. Dear DJ and Chris, an early card because if the tree is up, Christmas has already begun. Right, fair enough. Some of you know from the close-up streams and otherwise that DJ bought us a new Christmas tree this year. She wanted one that was tall because in our living room there's like a vaulted ceiling or whatever you call it. There's plenty of room for a tall thing. She wanted a tall Christmas tree. So she ordered a tall Christmas tree, and it came obviously long before Christmas, and rather than wait, the minute it showed up, she opened it up and put it up because she's crazy about Christmas. I've said this before, but DJ, she grew up in India and in Saudi Arabia. It's where she spent her childhood, was between those two countries. And neither one is a very Christmassy place. So once she came to the States, it was the first time she ever saw snow. And also, obviously, the first time that she saw this sort of Christmas thing that we do here in the States that's huge, and she is totally in love with it. It's her favorite thing. So anyway, she put the tree up already. It says, my cats, Starbuck and Apollo, knock over any tree. I'm amazed the faculty don't go all jungle cat with yours. See paper insert for the names of these Australian animals. I wanted to explain what was special about each, but it gets complicated. Why does a mammal lay eggs? Complicated. You'd have to ask the echidna and platypus. Till next time, Mez, M-E-Z, a.k.a. Mary, I think, a.k.a. So, yeah, I see now that these must all be Australian animals. I did not pick up on that at first. But they are, we've got, let's see, a cockatoo, some sort of a mouse with big ears, maybe a kangaroo mouse. Are those in Australia? Oh, no, not at all. Okay, hang on, they're labeled here. Okay, so it is a cockatoo at the top. Then the mouse thing is a bilby, never heard of that. And below that we have a wombat, of course. We have a koala, a kangaroo, and, a joey in the pocket that I did not notice. The bird is a kookaburra. Here we have the echidna, and a frill-necked lizard, an emu, and a platypus, of course. Wow. Those are some crazy animals, yes. The echidna is definitely a weird one. The platypus is also really a strange one. Really fun animals in Australia, though. I've always been interested in those, that sort of ecosystem, I suppose. Because there's animals there that, you literally don't see some of those animals anywhere else. So they're very, very fascinating. Not only do you not see those animals, you don't see anything like them. I don't believe there's anything else on the planet quite like an echidna. Certainly not quite like a platypus. All right, let's see. This is from, hang on, I think I got a message or an email this morning to tell me. Yes, Nico Chan on the chat. Nico Chan on the Discord chat just sent me a message this morning to say that they sent us something from Signals, and it got split into 2 shipments. The one that arrives today is for DJ. So this is from Nico Chan on the chat, and it is for DJ. And Sassy wants to help me open it. I can see that. It's a t-shirt, and it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is already really cool. Let me see here. Look at that. It is a literal cat tree. It's a tree of cats. It's a tree that is filled with cats. It is the most perfect thing. It's beautiful too. It's really, really cute. These kittens are adorable. And we've got the class here that's all named after trees. So it is like a literal cat tree. And that would be appropriate anytime because we all have cat trees. But it's even more appropriate right now that we have a class of cats in that are all named for trees. And they all look so happy. That's a great t-shirt. Wow. I really like that. It's a medium, so if I get back in shape, I'll be able to wear it too. I really like this shirt. Thank you so much, Nico-chan. You said that you're not going to be able to watch the mailbag today, but I'm thanking you anyway, just in case you watch it later. That's fantastic. Wow. DJ is really going to like that. Is there a pen in this? There is no pen here. Okay, well. Alright, that's fair. I was going to write Nico-chan on this so that later on DJ can easily tell who it's from. But maybe she'll just have to watch the mailbag like everybody else so that she can put these things together later on when she starts to do her records. Anyway, Nico-chan on Discord, thank you so much for that. I got that directly into the trash can, by the way. That was a good shot. Okay. All right, here we have a package that is from Zany Kitty. Zany Kitty. Oh, and on the back it is from the desk of Buzz and Buster, kitties at their workstations. Aw, that's a cute setup you've got there. So I don't know how well you guys can see this, but this is a desk with a computer on it and 2 monitors. Very nice. And the chair is also very cool, covered in upholstery. But then there's 2 cat beds on the desk, and with Buster and Buzz in the cat beds on the desk. That's kind of a cool idea. If I had the room, I would completely do that. I don't have any extra room on my desk, though. It just gets filled up. I had a boss once that had a theory. He called it the water theory of organization. It was the water theory of organization because whenever you organize things and create an empty space, other things flow into that space like water to fill it up. And it's true, too. I can't clear a spot off my desk for a day before it's filled up with more junk. It's crazy. It's like water. Oh, my goodness. Zany Kitty. This is gorgeous. This is really beautiful. This must be for DJ, I'm guessing. It looks a little girly to me, and it also looks a little small for me. Wow, look at that. It is a hoodie. Let's flip the hood back. It's a zip-up hoodie with this just awesome art of cats on it. Look how pretty those are. Those are really great. I think it's the same art on the back. Wow, Zany Kitty, that's gorgeous. It's too bad it's so small. I would wear it even though it's kind of pinkish. DJ's going to love this. I bet she will just wear the heck out of it. She's always wearing stuff like this in the winter because it gets kind of cold in our house, frankly. Really wonderful. Zany Kitty, thank you so much. Wow. This is certainly a mailbag day for DJ, and it's the one day she's not here. Oh, and there's something else in here. I didn't see that there was a letter. Oh, well. Is this strange, or is there an explanation for this? No, it's just strange. Oh, no, there is an explanation. Okay, so, yeah, okay, now I get it. It took me a minute to figure it out. So, Zany Kitty was at the Kitten Academy convention, and at the convention gave us a scale that we have right in here. You can't see it from here. It's the scale that we use in this room. Now, I love this scale. It is the best scale. It's a perfect scale for weighing kittens. It's got every kind of measurement on it. But the coolest thing is that it's got a big metal tray with edges on it, and the kittens just sit right in it. Or you can put a towel in it if you want. They stand on it. It's perfect. It's really a great scale. I want to get another one to replace the one that we use in the annex eventually. Anyway, she sent the user manual for the scale just in case I couldn't figure it out. Actually, it seems like it's got some functions that I wasn't even aware of, so that's interesting. you so much for sending that along. And you also sent a letter, which now I'm going to read. Dear Mr. A and DJ, it was so nice to finally meet you both at KACon. I had such a lovely time and met some very nice people. You have built such a diverse and caring community, so kudos to you both. DJ, you had commented on the hoodie that I was wearing that had been given to me by my mother many years ago. They are made by a company called Jess and Jane, K.A. Bump. And though they don't make this hoodie anymore, I was able to find a gently used one on the internet. I think it is your size. If it doesn't fit you, perhaps On Angel's Wings can resell it in their thrift store. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. That's the same hoodie you were wearing? I mean, a slightly different, gently used one. You went way out to look for a used hoodie just to match that one for DJ. She is going to love that. She's just going to flip when she gets home and sees that. It says, also, I forgot to mention when I met you that I, too, collect fallen whiskers and consider it to be good luck when I find one. I remember Mr. A mentioning that you collect fallen whiskers on a previous YouTube, and it blew my mind. My family has always thought that I was a bit wackadoodle for doing this, so it was quite a comfort to know you collect them as well. Lucky for me, Buzz's whiskers are white and Buster's whiskers are black, so it makes it easier to determine to whom the whisker once belonged. I also think that it is super good luck to find a black whisker from Buster, but truthfully, I'm not sure why that is. Then there's a picture here of the box of whiskers, which I'll show you. It says, also, Mr. A, I've included the information that came with the Zeiss kitty scale, Z-I-E-I-S kitty scale. I don't know how you pronounce that. Good luck, and I hope it works out well. Have a happy holiday season, and thank you both for all that you do for us, them, and everybody. Cheers, Zany Kitty. Here's a picture of Zany Kitty's box of kitten whiskers, which is very fancy. DJ just uses a little cardboard box that used to have, I think, like a ring or some piece of jewelry came in it, and she uses just a little cardboard box. But she does collect them. Whenever she finds a whisker, she takes it straight to that box and adds it to her collection. It's very cute. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with collecting some whiskers. It's not wackadoodle. It's just fun. Any kitten lover would do it, I think. Now, what is wackadoodle is, I think when DJ gets enough whiskers, she's going to build a cat. That might be going a little far. All right. Okay, moving right along. Let's see what we've got here. This says Tupper. And on the front, it's got a little drawing of kitty paw prints and a little cute cat sticker that's saying KA, or Thinking About Kitten Academy. It says it comes from Canada, so this probably is from our friend Tupper Rex on the Discord chat, who is also known throughout the world as Tupper online. If you want to find out a little more about Tupper, there's been a number of videos done on him and his family, and you can find it. I think the easiest way to find these videos is to search for Tupper and Lego. That's T-U-P-P-E-R, and Lego, just like the toy, because Lego is the name of Tupper's dog, and all the videos are about Tupper and his dog and how wonderful that dog has been. So I do recommend them. They're touching stories, and Tupper's just a great person, and Tupper's family is fantastic. And this is, I can tell already, I can recognize Tupper's artwork that has been included here. Very exciting. We'll get to that in just a second. But first, there's a letter. It says, Dear Kitten Academy, we hope you had fun at KACon. We really wanted to make it. Due to health issues, we just couldn't make it happen. We hope that another KACon will happen that we can attend. We have been collecting things to send you, and our box was full, so it was time to send it. And then we found something more, so a second package was put together. Hopefully, it made it at the same time. It did. For the new mom cat that comes to Kitten Academy, we found 2 soft blankets for her to spoogle her babies in. The first one is what we called If Mr. A Was an Emoji. The second one, of course, is If DJ Was an Emoji. Oh my. All right. Sticking to that theme, for Elsie, we sent a poop emoji toy. We hope she likes it. We've included a mug that we just had to get for DJ. To add to your growing cat-themed kitchen items, we have sent a pair of oven mitts with a beautiful kitten floof on them. Well, we actually now do have a collection of cat-themed kitchen items. Not only do we have the tea towels, but we've got spatulas and obviously a ton of mugs, and now Oven mitts as well. That's very cool. It says, we added in a sample flea soap we received in a Meow box and have no need for as it seems too cold for them here in Winterpeg. Winterpeg, I like that. Maybe it is gentle enough for tiny kittens. Tupper has drawn some artwork for you. The pictures are of at walkers just drawn as faculty cats and Elsie. He calls them at cats. I like that. Tupper has loved hearing the stories that Wombat has written and gets so excited when his name is mentioned or the Tupper Mouse. We're wondering if the Tupper Mouse has ever been marinated in catnip yet. Happy belated birthday, Mr. A. Nancy, Tupper, Dagan, Lego, Lux, Wi-Fi, and Cashy. Also, I might notice there's a little note here that says this letter was approved by Cashy. That's why it's missing the corner there. Okay, so no, actually the Tupper Mouse has been living next to the microwave with Acro in his office since we got it. We have not put it in catnip, but maybe we should. We'll see. My fear would be we'll put it in catnip and then it will be so attractive it will vanish forever. You know, the cats will take it and run around the house and we'll never find it again. But, you know, that wouldn't be the worst thing that could ever happen. Okay, so here we have at cats. I can see this one is Ari, and it's gray, just like Ari. That's very cool. And here we have Custard, and this one is Eddie. And then we have an orange Acro here, and a little lighter orange Loganberry. Nice attention to detail. And here we have Smokey that's brown with these blue stripes, and that's blue and sort of bluish gray stripes. It's a very clever way to represent Smokey too. I like that. That's really cool. You know, I also thought that AT-ATs were like the coolest thing when I was a kid. They had that toy one that was like big, and I always wanted it. I never got one. My parents wouldn't get me one, but the kid down the street had one, and I was so jealous. Anyway, those are really cool. And then we've got a supplemental sheet here that has Elsie and a blue AT-AT. Look at that. Very cool. Also, I think Tupper's probably got some good taste because the AT-ATs are from Empire Strikes Back specifically, which is, everyone knows, the best of all the Star Wars movies. There's just no arguing that. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So, I'd say this is clearly the... Wow, this is really, really soft. This is clearly the blanket that is if Mr. A were an emoji because it is a smiley face wearing glasses and headphones. That's completely perfect. I don't know how you found something that was so completely perfect. Then we have, if DJ was an emoji, wow, these blankets are soft. And this one is just a beautiful little girl smiling emoji. We can tell because it's got long eyelashes and little blush on the cheeks, so we're going to go with that. Plus the whole thing's pink, just in case you weren't getting it, I guess. That's cool, and it's pink and blue, so I mean they're both perfect. That's pretty cool. Okay, now we have the oven mitts, and here's something interesting. I just took it out for washing, but we have this same cat, the little French cat wearing a tutu and a tiara. We have that same one on a mat that we use for the food bowls in here sometimes. So now not only do we have matching stuff, we've got matching stuff. I mean, we've got matching kitchen stuff, and now we've got the same pattern on a couple of things, which is very cool. And I love this cat. It reminds me so much of all of our floofy cats. I think someone originally sent it to us because it looked like Hattie so much, but there's a certain resemblance to any of the floofy cats that we've had, like Eucalyptus, who by the way is going today. Eucalyptus's last day here is today. In fact, her adopters are coming at 11 o'clock, so I do have to get through this in the next half an hour, but it doesn't look like that'll be a problem. Okay, here we have a mini-sized bar of vegan, natural, sustainable, non-toxic, Tiny Timmy's Dirty Flea Soap. Wow. And then there's a flea fighter guide here that says vacuum weekly, wash all pet bedding, bathe your pet with the Dirty Flea Soap weekly, and still check after high-risk activity. Very cool. Safe for cats, dogs, kids, and planet. I see. It looks like the key ingredient here is probably the diatomaceous earth, which I've heard works. Very interesting. We might try that out. Then we have a tiny poop emoji toy for Elsie, as promised. Super cute. And then we have a mug that says, "Home is where the cat is at," which is kind of a theme with Tupper's drawings. It's a cat ad. There, now it says cat ad. It's perfect. I like this too. I've always loved this sort of, this has got like that retro 50s vibe with the font that they've chosen and this sort of teal color. It's always been appealing to me. Really like it. Thank you so much. Wow, Tupper, thanks for the stuff, especially though, thanks for those drawings, Tupper. We're going to put those up on our board like we do with all of your stuff. We've got some of your older drawings up there still that I look at every day. So thank you so much for sending that. Now there is another package in here that says it is from Tupper. Why don't we take a look for that and just go right to it? I think it's this one. It is this one. Okay. So let's pop this open and see what we got. Alright, this one also has a letter. Dear Kitten Academy, hopefully this reached you with our other package. Our original package was full and we found more items to send, so this note will be short. We found this sign and couldn't help but think of you. The sign needed just a little tweaking, so we found a sparkly S for DJ and fixed the sign right up. Dagan found this bandana that slips over a collar for sweet Elsie. As we all know, she is an honorary cat. Maybe she can wear it after her next spa day. Tupper made Euci a kicker. It was his first sewing project. Wow. We used the sewing machine to do the sides with help, but the end was hand sewn by Tupper and also reinforced by machine for safety. Tupper is very proud of this gift. The kicker can either be given to Euci now or put in her endowment. Nancy, Tupper, Dagan, Lego, Lux, Wi-Fi, and Cashy. And Cashy also checked this one out. Wow, he's got a little style about him. So this stuff came just in time because, all right, first off, oh, here's Elsie's bandana. This is so cute. Now, Elsie's spa day was yesterday. Oh, I see. Okay. So this is a bandana, and it's got like a slip that the collar can go through, so it actually hangs on the collar. That's awesome. I like that design a lot. That's a great way to do it. And Elsie just had a spa day yesterday, so I can put this on her today, which I will do. I will. I think that's really cool. Thank you so much. Let me set that here for a minute. This could not have been more perfect timing. This is sent for Euci, and this is really cool. I think it's got some catnip in it. And I can see how it is sewn up along the sides and then how it is finished on the end by Tupper with some really cool blue thread. And that's a very fancy job, too. I don't know what you call this stitch, but it's not just your typical stitch where you stitch through. It's actually like stitched around the ends to hold it together like a serger would do, like a serger does, like a very fancy sewing machine. And that's really a cool stitch, Tupper. That's some good work right there. Wow. And I like this the material that you picked out, too. It has bears throwing snowballs and sledding. So that's pretty cool. So Yuki's, like I said, Yuki's getting adopted today at 11 o'clock. This showed up just in time, so we'll add it to her endowment. And then one more thing, a sign. Let's see, it says, it says, this house is maintained entirely for the comfort and convenience of the cats. There's a little S at the end there, of the cats. That is perfect. Thank you so much for that. We'll definitely put that on display. That's some really great stuff. Thank you so much for thinking of us, Tupper and family. We really, really do appreciate it. And I know everybody else does too, and I know Euci is going to love this. She's going to need it. Right now she's living with 4 other kittens. You know, there's the 3 birds and little Gracie, and they're all in that room together. So there's plenty of people for her to pick on and play with. But when she gets adopted today, it's just going to be her and her brother, Elderberry. So she might need a little something to take her extra energy out on. And I think this is a perfect thing to do it with. I'm going to put that back in here for the moment. And I'm going to set all this right over here. And set these over here too. Thanks again, Tupper. Wow, that's some great, great stuff. Nice job on your first sewing project, by the way. Very good. You know, I used to do a lot of sewing. I don't talk about that too much, but it's true. I used to do so much sewing that I got a summer job at a fabric store just so that I could get the discount and buy more fabric to do more sewing. It's true. That's how I know what a serger is, believe it or not. And I actually got pretty into it, where I would make clothes and I make like Renaissance costumes, because at the time I was into doing medieval recreation or just going to Renaissance fairs and being fancy. I've still got some of them that I've kept my whole life because I put a lot of work into them and they were special. That's the way it is when you do something like that. You know, when you really get into it and you put a lot of work into something, it does become special to you, and it's something that you want to keep your whole life. So it's cool to try out things like that and see what you like to do and find something that really works for you, and then create things. Creating things is one of the best things you can do in life. And you're already off to a great start, Tupper, with your drawings and your sewing. Those are both wonderful ways to be creative. So very cool that you're doing all that. All right, let's see what we've got next. Here we have a air package, also from a Canadian fan. All right, let's see. Oh, good. Okay, so there's a letter in here first. Let's see if we can get that out to start with. It says, Happy Hal Perrine. Oh, I think I know who this is from, just from that. This is from Renolda. It is from Renolda. I could tell because Renolda can fit the word purr into literally any other word. If you doubt it, just check our Twitter feed. She tweets at us, and lots of purr puns, like all of them. And we know Renolda because of her cat, who is Cordell Walker, the Cape Breton cat, which is a great name for a cat, by the way. It says here, Hope Purroween is just like you, perfectly wonderful through and through. I know it's a little late, but I had the flu and did not want to send anything till I was better, so I hope you all had a happy Hal Perrine. I'm enclosing a hair cat clip for DJ and a little toy for whoever wants it. Again, sorry for the bad writing, arthritic finger, and it had to be my writing one. Hope you are well. You are pawsome. Lots of love from Cordell Walker, the Cape Breton cat, and Renolda. Thank you so much. And this is, by the way, a beautiful picture of a cat with a pumpkin. It says, for someone special. Well, I think that must be DJ. All right. And in the package we have... Oh, this is cute. It is. It's a little hairband. And the hairband has a cat on it. That's really cute. Huh. I like that. I would wear it myself, except for the obvious difficulty in that I have no hair. And, oh wow, this is a very fancy toy. Feathertail mouse cat toy. Oh, wow, this is a very fancy toy. It's got these two parts, the palm ball and the mouse, are connected with an elastic string, and then the mouse has this really long tail on it. This is going to be very exciting, actually. I could see the cats having a lot of fun with this thing. I don't want to deploy it quite yet, though. Let's save it for a little bit later today or something, okay? But this looks like it's going to be completely awesome. Okay. Thank you so much, Renolda, and I'm glad that you're feeling better. I hope that you're feeling better. Thank you so much for sending that. DJ is going to really get a kick out of that hairband, too. That's really cute. I love that thing. Okay, A little bit of coffee, and then let's see what's next. Oh, somebody is helping themselves to that kick toy. Sassafras, that is not for you. That was not sent for you. Had to check to make sure we weren't revealing any addresses there. Sorry. Okay. All right, 2 more boxes. Let's see here. Here we have, oh boy, somebody did something bad. I can tell already because this says it is from a Fowler's Chocolates. So I don't have to think too hard to guess what might be in this box. I also noticed that Fowler's Chocolates lists their address as 100 River Rock Drive, Suite 102. That's Sweet spelled S-W-E-E-T. Fowler's Chocolates in Suite 102. Hey, good job, guys. I definitely approve. All right, let's see what's going on in here. Well, I can see I'm going to have to steal this kick bag from Sassafras to send it home with eucalyptus. That's some quality work there, Tupper. Oh, wow. This looks like some very fancy chocolate. Let's see if I can get this open. Oh, my goodness. Fowler's fine chocolate since 1910. Whoa. It's milk chocolate covered Buffalo Oreos. Quite possibly the best chocolate you've ever tasted. I don't find that at all hard to believe just looking at these. They're Buffalo Oreos. They appear to be chocolate covered Oreos with a chocolate buffalo on top of each one. Oh my goodness. Now on the back it says, we begin with a select choice of cocoa beans, use only the freshest ingredients, and each of our products is produced and packaged by hand. Fowler's Chocolates make excellent gifts, unique dinner party sweets, and are a great way to treat yourself to something special. Wow, FowlersChocolates.com. This must be in response, I think in a previous mailbag I said something about how much I love chocolate-covered Oreos. That doesn't mean that I should have them. I'm going to eat all of these. My diet aside, these are going to be consumed by me. There's no other way. But wait, there's more. There's definitely more. Now, I don't see anything yet to indicate who this is from. A couple of people did send me messages to say they sent something with no note. Unfortunately, I'll have to go and look up to see who they were and what they said they sent, because this does not immediately ring any bells. Oh wait, there is something. Oh, no! Oh, thank you so much! It does say who it's from. It says, Happy birthday, Mr. A, from J-Lou, Matt, Molly, Song, and Fiddle. So this is from Song and Fiddle's adopters, J-Lou. Wow, okay, thank you. So I should have guessed from the buffalo. You know what, I had a sneaking suspicion, but I didn't want to say anything. Now it seems obvious in retrospect. So on top of the Buffalo Oreos, which I'm crazy to try these. These are not going to last a day. Well, okay, they should. They should last a little longer than that. DJ will try to keep me honest, unless I eat them all before she gets back tonight. Okay, we also have Truffalos. Truffalos, the unique truffles from Buffalo's oldest chocolate. Wow, and they're little truffles that are shaped like buffaloes. When I see we have milk chocolate and dark chocolate alternating. Beautiful. And then finally we have Buffalo's best sponge candy. Sponge candy? But we happen to have, wow, I don't know how that came out wrong. Buffalo's best sponge candy, milk and dark chocolate. And this, I would not have known what sponge candy was, except that they have brought me sponge candy before. I'm pretty sure it was J-Lou that brought sponge candy when she came before. It's basically chocolate-covered, what they call honeycomb. It's, I don't know if you've heard of that as a candy term. It's sort of like a foam made out of sugar or honey, and then solidified foam, so it's solid, but it's super light and airy. And then they cover that in chocolate, and that makes sponge candy. Really cool. We ate all the sponge candy that you brought before. I'm pretty sure it was you, and it was awesome. So, and it's the first time I'd ever had sponge candy, actually. I'd never heard of it before, so now I've got some more of that. Truffalos, Buffalo Oreos. I felt like I was doing so good. This just means that I'm going to have to stick to my diet even harder so that I've got some extra room for this stuff, you know. Wow. That's really exciting stuff, though, J. Lou. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Especially those chocolate-covered Oreos, though. I swear, the minute I leave this room, I'm eating one of those. Okay. I would do it now, but I don't want anyone to witness this. It's going to be, I don't know, a mess. I'm just going to dive into it. The chocolate all over my face. It'll be really sad. Nobody should see this. Nobody should see me in my shame. All right, one last box, everybody. Here we go. Oh, well, this is certainly one of those things that came and somebody wrote to me and said that they had sent this, but I don't remember if they said that there was some specific purpose for it. And I don't remember who. I'm going to have to go back to my email. I'm such a terrible, terrible person. But it is, it is really cute, actually. It's Petteries, and there is a cat house that is in the shape of a cat, of course, and it's got, oh, interesting, it's got a second hole in the back that you can open up, and then the cats can go through it. That's something I've never seen before. I like that. That, I think, also is something that would really appeal to a cat. Oh, wait, I think I see. Maybe? Yes. And then there's a tunnel. The tunnel has legs and a tail. Now I get it. The tunnel gets Velcroed onto the back of this house, and then you have a house and a tunnel that is a cat. It's got, so this expands out. I'm not going to open it right now, but it expands out, and the tunnel has 4 legs and a tail, and it just hooks right on the back where that hole is, so they can go right. This is so cool. This is the coolest cat tunnel I have ever seen. Oh man, I'm excited to set this up, but I want to do it right, so we're going to wait, even though we've already got somebody snuggled up in here. And I think I just heard the doorbell ring, so that might be our adopters here just in time, because that was the last thing in the mailbag. So let me run and check the door. I'll come back to you guys in just a minute, okay? Oh. everybody. Sorry for that little interruption. That was not what I expected. Now we got 5 minutes, so I got to clean up. That was actually one of our neighbors, well, not immediate neighbors, one from way down the street. He was like, hey, he wanted to know if they caught the guys that wrecked our front yard this morning. And the reason he wanted to know, he says, is because he knows exactly who did it, and he wants to see them get busted. So I thought that was kind of funny. He gave me a long story about how they've been over, just a bunch of kids in the neighborhood that have been hanging out down by his house for a long time and causing trouble. But I assured him that the cops did come out and arrest the kids last night, so they're going to get what's coming to them, and he was very, very happy about that. Anyway, good times though. That's like I said, the excitement for this year. Oh wow, I did not open this last package, but I'll tell you what, we got 5 minutes. This is the one from Sarah. Sarah, I am so sorry that I nearly missed your package. All right, let's do it right now. All right, let me sit down. Oh, that did not go according to plan. All right. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Look how cute this is. It's a little coin purse with a cat on it. I love it. There's a new kind of printing that they're doing on cloth that's called, oh man, I need to think of the term that they're using. It's not injection, it's, well, anyway, it makes, you see a lot of stuff now that's like printed on the cloth like this that just looks so realistic. And I really love that stuff. It's really cool. Okay, let's do this. Sarah, we have Lucy the Cat Sushi Time. Once again, this is a bilingual book with beautiful pictures and really, really cool. And Sarah has once again called out certain things for us to check on. So it says, Dear Mr. A and DJ, thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time with your adorable kittens and mom cats, as always, and we appreciate all of your dedication and hard work. I'm very glad you liked our Lucy the Cat series so far, and hope you will enjoy Japan's Big 3, Mount Fuji, on page 22 to 23. Oh, this is going to be good. Aw, look at that. So cute. Here's Lucy and Mount Fuji. And they bear a certain resemblance to each other. I don't know if you guys are seeing that the way that I am, because there's these kittens in the way. But Lucy does look somewhat like Mount Fuji. I don't know if that's intentional. Okay. Cherry blossoms on page 24. Oh, beautiful cherry blossoms. Look at that. And Lucy over here checking what's in the cupboard. And sushi, page 34 to 35. Oh. Aw. These are such cute stories. This one might be my favorite so far, just looking at the captions for these. I really like it. Lucy the Cat, Sushi Time. All right, so it says, I'm happy your Baba Ganoush has been readopted by a very nice family and hope all of your current kittens will also meet kindest foster families just like him. And our Lucy the Cat sequel is looking forward to visiting Kitten Academy soon. Please take care and have a beautiful week and enjoy another cat pouch of a different color as well. P.S. Yes, I am the translator of the book series, and both the author and Lucy and I have been so happy to meet Kitten Academy. Sincerely, Sarah. So here we go. It is Lucy the Cat Sushi Time, and I highly recommend these for pictures of kittens with a cute little story, and especially for anybody that's interested in either learning Japanese or knows Japanese and is interested in learning English, because they're all both languages on every page for the captions, so they're wonderful that way. And just really cute, too, that they include especially this one, I think, includes so many little bits of Japanese culture and the area. I love the cherry blossoms. That's beautiful. Oh. These are really cute. Look, here she is looking at the soy sauce, and it says, I think Japanese characters, kanji, are too difficult to read. I cannot understand what ingredients they have used for the soy sauce. Maybe I leave also this only for humans. Really cute. So great. Sarah, thank you so much. This is a wonderful collection that we have now. and so special that it comes straight from someone that was involved in making these books. It's really touching. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you guys are fans of ours. We are definitely fans of yours. So thank you so much for sending this in. I am so sorry that I nearly missed it there in that little interruption. But now we've seen it all, and I expect Eucalyptus and Elderberry's adopters to be here at any minute. So I need to get all this stuff put away, and we'll use this big box to do it. And once I have this all put up, you guys, I'm sure, will see some of that adoption. It's probably mostly going to take place in the annex because that's where the kittens are. But I think that they'll probably also want to come in here and meet everybody while they're around. So we'll give them the opportunity to do that. And if you don't already know, the adopter is Soft White Paws on our Discord chat. Soft White Paws is the name of the person there on Discord, and her mom. And they are coming together to take care of this. So you'll get to meet both of them, virtually meet. Okay. All right, let me get this out of here. I'll come back for my coffee. Oh, and I see someone is here, so that must be them. Perfect timing. That was strange. Actually, it must not have been them. Whoever it was just drove off. Hopefully we don't run into any trouble from those kids that crashed their car in our front yard last night. I know that the neighbor that I just chatted with was telling me all about how they caused him a bunch of trouble and retaliated when they ran into trouble at his place. So I hope we don't get any of that. But then again, we've got enough cameras around the property that if we do, well, I'm sure it'll all work out anyway. That's so off the topic. I'm sorry for talking about that. It's just, like I said, it's our only excitement for this year. So what are you going to do? All right. Well, since they aren't here yet, after all, I'm going to go make some more coffee and get myself ready. As ready as possible. Thanks again. Thanks so much for watching another Mailbag, everybody. Thanks for all the stuff you sent. Thanks for being wonderful people. We got to do this, okay? It's the only way to get your eye better. You got to do it, Figgy. Sorry, Puddin'. Oh, you are also getting a dose of the oral antibiotics. No, Figgy, you gotta stay in here. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I know, this is as hard for me as it is for you. Because you struggle so much. If you didn't struggle so much, it might actually be easy for me, and we couldn't have that, could we? No. So I just got word from the adopters. They are saying they will be here in about 10 minutes now, I think, give or take. So that's exciting. You just meowed at me. That sounded like a Figgy meow. Figgy, what are you talking about? I got some pain meds for you if your little eye hurts. Figgy. These mom cats have just had it with their kids, haven't they? That is enough. I'm done with you kids. Alright, Figgy. It's not going to be fun for either of us, is it? You said it. Come here, Figgy Bean. I know, Bigster. I know how you feel. I get it, Figgy. We gotta wrap you up anyway, though. We gotta wrap you up, even though you don't like it. Especially because you don't like it. Yeah, if you would just take your meds like a good kitten, this wouldn't be so difficult for either of us. No. Put this in your mouth, because this is the only way this works. I know. I know, sweetie, I know. Okay, you got loose, because we're going to have to wrap you up again. That's what that means. That wasn't a good wrap. That was a bad wrap. I'm sorry you got a bad wrap, Figgy Bean. I know you don't like the cat meds whatsoever. They're not fun, are they? Oops. Oh, now I'm unwrapping. You can't unwrap. You gotta wrap. Gotta keep you wrapped up. Okay. Do not unwrap before Christmas. Okay, Figgy present. Okay. Come here. We've got some more terrible things to do to you. Got one terrible thing to put in your eye. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's terrible. And another terrible thing to give you to eat. Yeah, you gotta do it, Figgies. Oh, I know you hate having that in there. Oh. Wow, you ended up wearing more of that than eating it again, just like last night. These antibiotics don't count unless you actually take them. We'll try again tonight. We'll do better. So let's clean that goop off your eye, okay? Let's do some of that. Good girl. Okay. Figgy Pie, I'm so sorry. You look better now, though. Okay, we got to do better about those antibiotics in your mouth. At least we got the one in the eye. That counts for something. Okie dokie. Well, I might have already eaten 2 of those chocolate-covered Oreos. I might have. Maybe. I'm not saying I did. I'm saying, you know, if there were 2 missing, maybe it was Acro. Maybe Acro ate them. That's it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Acro ate 2 of those Oreos. watch out there. All right, well, the adopters should be here any minute. That also wasn't them. That was more fallout from last night. So, oh, so much excitement going on right here, right now. So, anyway, the real excitement is the adoption coming up real soon.
deserve.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, that's it. 6, I think, is the most that I feel like I can take good care of and still give plenty.
That's exactly where we had to give up on it too. Was 6. We got to 6, and I was like, all right, if we add 7, then we're going to be neglecting somebody.
Maple, you're adorable too.
Yeah.
Your eyes are so orange.
Hickory has kind of an odd body type. Have you
Yeah,
noticed
he
that?
does. He's
kind of like heavier in the front than thicker.
He looks it looks like he's been working out or something.
Yeah.
Come here.
That's what I noticed.
Come on, buddy.
You're so cute.
I think it's his floof that makes him look that way. He's like a stealth floof.
Stealth floof.
Yeah.
Aww. Guys, we watch you all the time. I know you're not excited about it, but
We're excited about the curtain.
Yes, I see that. What do you think you're doing, Maple?
You are a seriously beautiful girl.
Yeah, well, she probably wouldn't mind if you picked her up either. She's really, really all about the people.
did you see the lamp? Oh, I'm sorry.
This morning, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I did see the lamp get knocked over.
Yuki went
Yeah, she was like, whoa.
It's like, Chestnut's like,
All right, Chessie, that's
and is that Clarice or is that,
Oh, yeah, the creepy reindeer. This is the
Reindeer.
one.
So it is, it's Clarice from,
Yeah, it's Rudolph. Yeah, the other
oh,
one
is it Rudolph?
Yeah. Clarice, you can tell because
Oh,
she's
'cause
got
she
like
has
a
a
bow
bow.
or something.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
see, he was the one who was all over Firecrackers.
Right, that's the same one. Yep, exactly.
Hickory. Where did he go? Oh, is that
Oh,
Hannah?
my God.
Oh,
Yeah, this is
shy
probably Hannah.
Hannah.
She's going to be very shy, but she's a sweetheart.
Did Junie get picked up already?
No,
Yeah.
she's behind you underneath the cat tree. It's one
She's
of the
also
places
a
she likes
shy
to hide.
one,
Very
too.
much, yeah.
Hi, Buckeye.
You know she's been adopted, so.
Yeah.
Oh, Maple, look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Well, what do you think
And
they're doing, huh?
But she knows she's not supposed to.
My sense of fairness was messed up in asking for Yuki and Bean, but the problem is I didn't have any intention of getting any more cats until I looked into Yuki's little face.
Oh, she's so
She's
sweet.
so appealing.
Yes, and she's been through so much. It's
Yes.
just great to know how healthy and just happy she is now. It's
Oh,
fantastic.
sassy. Oh, I could just stay and be.
I know, you
I
can
need to
squeeze
be
them all.
independently wealthy and run a shelter, but I'd never let him go. I don't know how. I was talking with DJ about that when we were here a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I don't know how you do it. And she said it helps knowing that they're going.
That's made it a lot easier knowing the people that they go to and they will get updates and that they're not just gone from our lives,
Yeah.
never to be hear from again.
Hi.
It does. It makes a big difference.
Hi, Buckeye. Our two senior staff members at home are brother and sister,
Oh, okay.
and it's a good friend of mine has their other brother and their dad, and had their mom until she passed away. So we're always sharing updates and
all
stuff.
the family.
Yeah.
That's pretty cute.
Cassie has the meanest face.
I know, she just
She's
looks
like
so angry, but she's not.
Yeah.
She's a total
We have one
sweetheart.
that we call the Grumpy Muffin, because her face, she always looks grumpy.
Yeah, exactly. This one just, she looks so mad all the time, but she's really not.
What are these? Are these like little hedgehog mice?
They kind of look like hedgehogs. I can see that.
Our cats love the little tiny, the boys love the little tiny ones that are like just
I know the ones you
fluffed
mean.
around a little bit of plastic.
Yeah.
And if I just get one out, they're all like, they're both like, oh my god, I'm gonna get it before him. Our two orange boys. Elderbean's gonna be our only non-orange boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, he's a little wild child. I think you guys are
Oh,
gonna
I
have a
think
lot of fun with him.
our boys are so much easier, more laid back than our girls are.
Yeah. Yeah, we've kind of noticed the same thing just in general.
Yeah.
It's not 100% that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all have their own unique personalities. But
What is this?
You're
What is
such
this?
a funny color.
There's my belly.
You're so
It's a
cute.
trap. It's a trap.
Buckeye's belly.
It's a cute. You're such a cutie pie.
You're so cute. You're all cute. Oh my god. I'm gonna take them all home.
They're so small. They
So
look
I
so
was
big
a little
on the live stream.
sassafras and ginkgo. I was kind of, man, they were very close
They
too.
were pretty
I
tight,
was.
yeah.
It's kind of a shame to see them get.
Well, you know, I'm not sure still what was up with Ginkgo
Ginkgo
when we
once
brought her
she
back
brought-
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
She got really angry, but it could just be because she's still feeling her surgery.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, hi,
What happened?
He's
There
so
was some blood.
cool.
Oh. I love your little floofy tail, Hickory. Yeah, he's got that big,
Kind of broad set in the
broad
front.
set in
Yeah.
the front. It's an odd body type for a cat. He's gorgeous.
Yeah, he's got the silkiest fur too. It's just so nice.
Okay, are you ready?
We can do that if you're ready. Let's do it.
Let's meet her.
Look, they have a flat squirrel.
Oh, they're
Like we do.
everywhere. Yeah, those are the
We've got
best.
the flat squirrels, yeah. Well, she's got fur soft like Zoe's. She's so small. They're all so small. I can't.
Oh, Gracie's looking at you. She wants to see you.
Yeah,
Okay, she's still a little shy, but she's really. Last night she was actually purring and hanging out, which is a big improvement.
she's a little fat.
Yeah, he wants to share with us.
Play with it. I'm having fun. We're having fun. You're going to be. Hi, Red. My sunshine, 10 years old, but you're going to make me so crazy with all of the strings hanging off my scrub. He gets himself caught once in a while, hanging off my scrubs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Andrew used to get the fun, but when he was a little tiny kid, he would get in the closet and climb all the clothes and he'd put holes in them. Like I could have put on a shirt and just be tears in the shirt from him climbing up.
Hi, sweetheart. Oh, you guys are going to be so upset with 6 hours in the car.
No, they'll do pretty well together, I think.
Yeah.
They're pretty good at that.
I moved 2 cats 1,000 miles years ago, so.
Okay.
So we can handle 374, right? We can handle 374. Are you tired of monkeys? She calls him Bean. I want to call him Evie.
Have you spent? You don't spend those multiple names. No.
You guys are going to miss all these kittens, though. Okay? Now, Sunshine will probably be the, I don't know, Apollo or Sunshine will be the first to play. Poe will be like, he'll take a little while.
How old are your youngest ones?
Zoe is the youngest. She's 2 and a half.
Okay,
and
that's
Apollo
good.
is 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll still be really playful.
Oh, yeah. Actually, Sunshine. Sunshine,
10-year-old.
he's 10. He loves to play. Still. And And he
Smokey
plays
likes to play, just not with other cats.
Yeah.
Luna wants to play alone when she wants to play.
Yeah, she's like Smokey.
Yeah. She wants to play. She loves the stuffed toys, and she loves blanket monsters. Oh my
really?
god!
Yeah.
I gotta get one of those blanket monster toys. We're gonna be such a big
Yeah,
friends.
he's already digging you. I'm not sure.
I thought that here 2 years ago when I didn't get to see you, so I had to come all the way back. Did you feel nice?
She's really soft.
Oh. She's like an ermine. She looks kind of like one. She's almost a blue, isn't she?
Yeah, she's very round too. Very round. She's really starting to come around. Nice.
I noticed her and Yuki playing together yesterday without any
Yeah, no,
like
it's
on
really
either side.
And last night she climbed up on me. She started getting ready for me. Nice. I just really happy with that.
What was the toy moving itself around here? Oh, there it is. That's what it is. Is it just when somebody puts pressure on one end, it moves the other end?
This thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's like it's
the wire's
moving
kind of
around.
stiff, so
Okay, because it must have been under the edge of something. So I was watching Kittens, and I thought you would leave something running in here, and I thought, I know you would never leave anything, because you just
Right.
worry. So I realized it had to have been, oh my god, something that, they're all so cute.
I don't normally leave like a string toy in the room. This thing is just stiff enough that I don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
nobody's gonna get caught. Did that one? Where did you get that one?
It's a really popular one online, actually. I think if we didn't put one in your bag, I can send you home. We've definitely got a bunch of these.
Their eyes are the same color.
Yeah. Oh, you can tell they're siblings, even though the fur length is different, the pattern. You can tell they're siblings. Their face shape is the same.
Yeah.
She's been going on and on for years about how much she wants to type a kitten.
Yes.
Oh, really?
What was I grew up with?
Yeah.
Oh, that's got great.
Oh. Hey, sometimes we have to tell people when they get a little hi. Budgie. Hi. Budgie, who was Tina.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I know DJ likes her names. It was Tabitha, Tux,
Yeah,
and Tina. Now they're Budgie, Ren, and Pitch.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
We watch an anime with a character named Ren.
Oh, really?
But it's a girl. So
Oh.
for the first day and a half, I went around going, Pinch and Ren are misnamed. Bitch,
It should be the other way around.
I did. She's got the personality for
Yeah, he's
He's
really.
got spots in places. Where you don't
Yeah,
think.
like he's got belly spots.
Yeah, he's got belly spots.
He's got a big round belly too. What are you doing?
Yeah, you would ever hear.
Hi, Fred. You like those too, huh? Got that little great sweatshirt on today. Fred's playing with Mama.
Oh, I see that. He's really crazy too.
Yeah.
I think he's already got it adopted, so that's
Yes,
cool.
that's it, yeah. Well, it sounds like, let's see, Maple, Chestnut, Maggie, and Hickory are the only ones who don't.
I don't think Sandy's got one.
Oh,
Judy does, right?
Oh, Hannah does.
Yeah. Hannah does, right? Yeah. I'm surprised actually. I would have thought Hannah would go before Judy, but Judy is a sweetheart.
She's just
Judy
She's really
reminds
shy.
me a lot of my cat Daisy, because she's, I think in her past really sad,
Oh, I see. So she's not really shy around people.
but then if you start petting her, she gets crazy. She won't leave you alone.
That's cute. Yeah, Judy should be that way.
Daddy, I get your daddy.
Hi, Ren. I like your little tippy toes. I like your little tippy toes.
I love that about him. He's got little white toes. They're so cute. Yeah, they're adorable. Oh, this one is the reason.
Oh, that's okay. So she's much bigger. Yeah, because I saw.
It's hard to find the little ones that are the size
Yeah.
of the creepy reindeer, but these ones are the 8-inch ones.
Okay, so that's why it looks so big next to Yuki, because it really is big next to
Yes.
Yuki. They look so big.
Yeah, they look so big. And they're
Oh,
just so small.
Super tiny.
Elderberry trying to get the toy, but smacking
Yes.
Brandon or Finch in the face.
Yeah.
Finch has a comedic, almost like a cartoon lion face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she really got a very
Very expressive.
personable face. Yes. Very photogenic too.
Yuki, what do you think? Do my feet smell funny? Do my feet smell funny? Oh, good, they're still so little. They look so big. I was like, well, they've been there for a while. They may not be that little anymore. Oh, sorry. She's so cute. They hit me all the time. Hi, Grace. How are you?
She's probably going to be the harder one to introduce.
Yeah.
Because she likes to just folks a little bit.
That's what I figured.
Elderberry's really easy to get along, but she's been probably doing it all the time.
And that's been the way.
Is he one of those kittens that tries to scoop the water out?
No, but Gracie, she's always got to stick her paw in the water and do this.
I have one at my dad's house.
Sunshine. He likes it with ice cream.
Oh,
Sunshine.
yeah.
If he hears the ice, the fridge ice going,
Really?
ice in the water.
He we used to have a fountain that was like round in the back, and he would sit behind and it would
And it
come
went down.
and he would sit behind it and drink out of it from the back. And I'm like,
It's like you are a special needs kid. Sunshine.
Yeah.
Very special needs. Yes.
I think Sunshine would be the first one to really warm up to us. He's a big baby. He
Yeah.
likes to pretend that he's not. Likes to pretend that he knows the world.
Really, aren't they?
She went in a total 360, holding on to that ball.
They're really desperate to get these balls out of here. They haven't figured it out. I mean, they can't.
Yeah.
I think they're working on it. I didn't notice they shoot so much of the sides off.
You
Actually.
don't know, Chris. You might come in one morning and I love the morning and Maggie broke the toy out of the package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She actually did it twice.
Oh my gosh.
So I put those away for sure. Yeah, it's pretty silly.
Oh, baby.
Now this was upstairs in the in your bedroom.
It was, yeah, that's been moved around quite a bit. I think it's starting to reach its end of days here. It's already lost 2 of its
Oh,
toys.
I'm sorry. I'll play with you. I promise I will play you.
She gets sometimes need a sharp chomp though,
Yeah,
so
that
be
was-
careful. She's got little needle teeth.
I've got bit and scratched
Oh my
so
God,
many
that's
times.
yeah. Sunshine considers biting you part of his way of showing he loves you.
Yes.
Oh,
So you'll pet him and you run and you go.
What was that?
Oh, you got the ball! Oh, Charlie. I like whenever one of those berries, it always reminds me of Charlie, but that blue one.
Yes,
He
exactly.
loved that. We call him Charlie.
We do call them Charlie balls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
You got it, bud. You got it. You look like a wild kid.
It's gonna be fun, yeah.
I was talking to Freya about the toys that I need to get for the kids. And I pulled up the Charlie balls and I was like, ooh, Charlie balls.
Yeah,
And she
those
was
are
like,
good. Right, you're like, that's weird. What are you talking about? What does that mean? Yeah. I don't think that's quite the story. That works.
oh, it's got a face.
She's so cute.
Yeah, really nice dog.
She's like a mini Ari.
She really is.
It's a
Elderberry's like, I'm crazy about her butt. I'm crazy about her butt. I'm gonna bite it. Hi, Bee. And your markings are much more prominent on your face than they are on your
yeah.
Yeah.
You.
Oh. This is why God doesn't know.
Yeah, they really are.
After watching him, even when the new black group came in, the bird group came in, and he was playing with them, I would notice he'd play with them for a few minutes and then he'd go back and check them.
Yeah,
He'd
exactly.
play with them and then he'd go back and check them.
Did you see the harness that she got for them?
I think they do something pink one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cute.
I was gonna say I can show it to him.
I went online.
Well, I got that harness, and that was probably gonna be more suitable to fit an adult cat. I just wanted to get you one because I want you to know I'm gonna let you try to learn to walk with me.
I've got a couple harnesses I can send it to you guys, and I'll probably do them perfectly. I'm going to check through those real quick and see if I can find them. Give me 1 second.
We can get kitten ones too. Hi. Hi, Ruth. So cute. Okay. Let me get my purse and we'll shove them all in and we're going to steal the kittens while Mr. A is gone.
My backpack is so much
Don't anybody on the stream tell Mr.
smaller.
A that we are stealing all of the kittens. Just they're
It
so
won't
bored.
take that long to grab her back.
Oh my gosh, she's in a tube. She's a blue kitten. Blue in a tube. Blue in a tube. Everybody needs a tube of floof. Hey, Yuki. Uh-oh, it's litter box time. Got 2 new litter boxes that were delivered this morning for you guys.
I thought they were delivered yesterday.
Maybe yesterday. Hours and hours. I got pockets. Here, let me see if I can put a pinch in my pocket. No, pinch this. No, she's not going in my pocket. Oh, look, they even go together. We poop together too. Hey, at least we use litter boxes.
Yeah. Very lovely.
They just jump at anything coming past them. Other kittens, toys, humans, they go. I like your purple ball you got your buddy. Hi, purple's my favorite color, buddy. Oh, it is that time. Good. I hope you guys do that. You're gonna have to figure out something for this trip, although we may just have to push. Oh, stinky boots. Stinky, stinky boots. Yeah, they're not just video kittens. They will have the real stinky boots. Stinky boots. But that's okay. That's what you have a mom for, to clean litter boxes, right?
I clean them sometimes.
Like 3 or 4 times a year, either it needs it or not. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. You like my strings too?
Did I scare you, buddy?
No, I think it was.
They're like, we weren't even paying any attention that you were coming to the door because we like these people.
Yeah, that's totally into what's happening here. Okay, so I brought 2 harnesses, but I brought one that we had open already.
See a little bit.
Let's try again.
What is it?
I think.
Do people send those too?
Yeah, so we bought a set of them ourselves to give to people to adopt, and then I think it was Lisa K who sent them a whole box.
Oh my gosh. Steve's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Her little balls.
Oh,
Yeah, that seems like a perfect fit for him.
yeah.
same size as you can ever want. You can ever make one more.
Now, I didn't think about like that. There's not like any litter boxes that you think that'll be appropriate for having here because somebody's got poop.
Yeah, I can smell that. Somebody's made a poopy. Is it with them or is it?
It's on him. It's on his shoulder. Oh, watch out. I got it
Oh,
on
I
my
see it
hand
now.
too.
Yeah, protect them.
It's on the carpet.
Okay, I see
Well,
one
he
right
was in
there.
the potty. They both
Yeah.
went to the potty.
Maybe you got
I
pooped
got it
on?
on my hand.
Did you
And I
get
didn't
pooped on?
see either of them in the same box.
Well, if you
together.
want to
I
wash
think
your hand, the bathroom is right next door.
I
That's
think
probably
kind of just okay. I'm getting bound.
Yeah, poop is one of those hazards
Oh,
for
yeah.
kittens, for sure.
Yeah. Tika goes, their poop smells, and I'm like, yeah, they're real life kittens. They're not just videos.
It's been pretty bad, buddy. I don't know what to do now that I cleaned it off.
Budgie, you can't go out with me.
I'm gonna try it.
I'm so glad I did that strap.
Oh, she in the tie top.
So glad I did that strap.
Oh, really? You worried about that, huh?
Yeah. Because I get like a sinus infection every year.
Oh,
And
gosh.
it gets really bad and it feels like strep. It's much better now, but it's really concerning because like I can't go pick up my babies because I have strep.
I got these for the people that came to the KidneyCon and I forgot to give them out, so you can have that one.
They're so
My mistake.
great.
Yeah. I'll put these in your bag, you guys. So I'll go do that right now. Oh,
Kittens galore.
Oh, I know, the door's opening. Somebody better do something. I see why he put the gate there. No, Budgie. No, Budgie. Well, Euci and Elderberry, you're going to spend a few days in a separate room from the other kids.
Oh my god.
Red is she's like, I'm gonna attack you. Oh, kitty, that's your kitty ring.
Like, so you meant to give them out next day.
Well, you have one like that, don't you?
Yeah.
You guys are so awesome. I'm telling you, he's gone. Let's put you guys in pockets and hi. We'll get 6 kitties for the price of 2.
Ah, 6 kitties for the price of 2 there. I'm not gonna hurt you, I promise. I just want to play with you. I just think you're so awesome. Oh, what's that? I heard that little noise.
No.
I heard a little noise. It might have been from these two though. Oh, Ian, why are you stepping in the water?
Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Oh, who's on me? Hi, Finch.
They're so much smaller than they look.
I
on the
know.
street.
But I'm so tickled. I love little baby kittens.
I know.
We like tiny. I cannot even imagine how tiny we were. I guess probably about the same size as baby Groot when we
Yeah,
were
no,
feeding him as the baby.
no, because he was a lot smaller.
And then yeah,
He was-
still model.
He was like,
He was 2 weeks.
oh, are you offended, Budgie? Are you offended that I'm petting you?
Finch. Finch is adorable too.
Oh, am I being attacked?
Crazy. Oh, you guys love to stand up and play with things that are standing up. Like okay, that's like the same toy, except the circle goes all the way around.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got the most amazing eyes, Mr. Elderberry. Elder bean, elder biscuit. I don't know how a berry becomes a bean and a biscuit, but it just does.
It just does.
A berry becomes a bean and a biscuit.
Hey, Yuki.
Yes, it does.
You guys can hang out here as long as you want. I'm going to go out and take care of paperwork and stuff. And when
I
you're ready, there's some paperwork you need to fill out.
That's what I figured. I'll not that.
I want to see Smokey.
Oh,
Okay, sure.
Smuggy.
Smuggy.
I had to get used to all the lingo when she first started watching all this because she'd say something.
Right.
Well, Mom, everybody says
Smuggy. Yeah, everybody gets all the names. All right, look out. Look out. You know those. It really is wonderful.
Yes, you guys gave everybody the place to come around.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been doing rescue?
Well, we've been doing fostering for, I think about 3 years, give or take. And then Kitten Academy is the better part of 2 years. So at first we just did it on our own.
Yeah, without videotaping it to rescue.
Exactly. That was, we started that when we got our first pregnant mom cat. And we actually originally set up just as a baby monitor so that we could watch it. And then we put it online. Exactly. That is Maggie, yes.
She's tiny too. Well, your kids would like you. I'll bet.
Yeah, that's the eucalyptus
Yes.
one. So, yeah, very much the same.
Didn't she have like two of these? That's like two separate litters here.
It's hard to say. Towards the end she had to stay for both mom cats. But I don't really know for sure. But it was 2005 and by the time she was done. Let me see if I can set this up for you. I'll see if I can get it. Let me do it.
Well, you're gonna find out later while we were in
In the kid room there?
the kids room that I tried to get Tia to go out there and practice
Kill
all the
kittens?
things that she had.
Yeah. Nice try though.
Versus like two cats that's on the litter.
Hi. Hi, Bucky. You're such a sweet little kitten.
So I should explain this to you. The tube going across the medical disclosure forms that shows that you say that you've had the most tender child.
Jessica. Jessica. Hi. I'm not gonna do anything. Sassy.
Yeah, that's our house.
Can't seem to. Oh, there you are. There's everybody. Hi. sassy. Are you a sassy tube cat? Hannah banana.
Oh, that was the mailbag today.
With your one white whisker.
glad I'm on the other side of the camera. I don't have to do any of that.
Okay, I don't want to squish any kittens.
Come on, you three.
There's another
Still
one.
got one, yeah. You want to grab that one and get him out of the way of the door so you can close it there?
I got it.
Oh, Yuki, I know you don't want to be held right now, but guess what? You are. They're doing so much.
So, do you want to hold Elderberry and we can just take a picture of the both at the same time? And can you do it? I'm sorry to ask, but stand just kind of over here so we have this white background.
Yeah.
That'll be nice and neutral.
Hi, Yuki. I know. She's like, I don't want to be a photo kitty. I want to be.
That's pretty good. Oh, good. Let me just take a few. Kitties, look over here, kitties. Kitties. Okay. Oh, those are great. Wow.
Yuki.
Very photogenic. All right. Let me just check to make sure some of those came out.
By the way, I've shown your pictures of them to all my friends, you know, of course, because we're excited about bringing them home. And they're like, oh my God, the pictures are so good.
Oh,
Oh, you have
Like
one of
Christmas.
those cat lights that.
good. I think some of those are nice. Good. Which, somebody just sent that a couple mailbags ago. Yeah, it's
Like
pretty
it's
cute.
on your back, you. You've got some plastic on your back.
Oh. Let's see. I think I switched this to the floor camera, so that's the one that people are watching.
Oh, with me standing right in
So
front
they
of
just
it.
see in your feet.
They're
Yeah.
my
that's
socks,
fine.
you know.
They're nice
Did you
socks.
Did you see my kitty socks?
Let's take a look to see what we are.
Fudgies.
Okay, good. So I know that one of the things that we always do is
Okay.
we have the kittens wave goodbye. And
Aw.
people gif it. So let's see if we can do a little bit of that. Say goodbye, Elder Bean, Elderberry, Mr. Biscuit.
Oh,
No, you're fine. You're doing well.
Bye-bye.
That's a great wave. You're really good at this.
He
Wave
looks
with both
tired.
hands.
Hi, Gracie. Well, you should just make them all 6 wave, because as soon as you disappear, we're gonna
Steal them.
steal them
This
all.
is actually goodbye. You don't realize it, but are you getting in the way of this show, Gracie? Okay, say goodbye.
Yuki,
Goodbye.
everybody adores
Yuki,
you.
say
We'll
goodbye.
send lots of pictures.
Yuki, say goodbye.
Yuki.
Bye-bye. Okay, that was good enough. That's what you do.
Aww.
Cool.
Yeah, I saw Ginkgo's wave this morning. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to switch the camera now so that it's going to be the ceiling camera in here.
Guys, I know you're gonna hate this trip, but we're gonna love you for the rest of your lives. We promise.
Oh, she's like, ah! She can be a little squirmy sometimes,
Yeah.
but if you like sit down in the room, she'll be all.
Oh, I always have a cat on my lap if I'm sitting.
It's nice. Isn't it? It's wonderful to have a cat.
They get mad at my tablet.
Oh, yeah. DJ was addicted to the Candy Crush for a long time. You want to see something? Bring it up there? I think you lost your cat somewhere.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay, well, let's bring him out from the cage. And then I guess wait for the next one door. rough. Oh gosh, just then, huh? Yeah, that's really, really hard. Sorry. Oh yeah, you're the Hello, YouTubers. So I usually come in here and say a little something after an adoption, although I really don't know what to say ever. But they're great people. Soft White Paws and her mom are wonderful people, and I'm really excited to see Eucalyptus and Elderberry and pictures of them in their future life and how it's going. She was telling me they already have set up an Instagram. And obviously we're going to see pictures in the alumni spam on the Discord chat for Patreons. And I think they're going to probably do even more than that, but we'll find out as time goes by. I'm sure they'll let us know where to go and you know, where to find their pictures and hopefully videos even. So we'll get to keep up with Elderberry and Eucalyptus. They're such special kittens to me. And I know they're special to DJ too. You know, they spent such a long time living in the master bedroom with us because of Eucalyptus's little issues, and that really makes a kitten extra special to us. You know, we had to spend that time with them. So I'm really gonna miss them, is my point. But I know they're going to a great family, wonderful people, and they're gonna have a great life ahead of them. And they've got a bunch of brothers and sisters cats that they're going to get to live with too, which I think will be really good for him, especially Elderberry. He's a very social kitty, so he's going to appreciate that quite a bit. That's my guess. Anyway, all right, so that's it. If you're watching this later as an archived video, I'm going to end that in just a second, so that'll be it. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you archive watchers. For the rest of you that are watching it live, keep on watching. Kittens are going to be kittens, and you're going to get to see it all. So there you go. All right.